The strange thing is, darkness itself has never hurt anyone. It's simply the absence of light. Yet millions of people still feel uncomfortable the moment everything goes black. A quiet bedroom suddenly feels different. A familiar hallway seems unfamiliar. Even a simple shadow can make your heart beat a little faster. So, where does that feeling come from? Is it something we're born with? Did our ancestors pass it down to us? Or is your brain quietly creating danger where none exists? By the end of this video, you'll discover why your mind reacts so differently once the lights go out, and why one of humanity's oldest survival instincts is still hiding inside everyone. To understand why darkness still frightens us today, we have to travel back, not hundreds of years, not thousands, nearly 100,000 years ago. There were no streetlights, no flashlights, no phones, no locked doors. When the sun disappeared, the world changed completely. Every sound became important, every shadow demanded attention, every step into the darkness carried uncertainty. Imagine Leo standing at the edge of a forest as the last rays of sunlight disappear beyond the horizon. He isn't afraid because he sees danger. He's afraid because he can't see it. Somewhere beyond the trees, a branch cracks. Maybe it's just the wind. Maybe it's a deer, or maybe it's something that's been quietly watching him all along. The truth is, he doesn't know. And that's exactly the problem. Long before humans became the smartest animals on Earth, we first had to survive the night. Wonder moment number 1. This is our first pause and think moment. Imagine living your entire life without ever turning on a light. Every sunset would begin a completely different world. For your ancestors, night wasn't just darker than the day, it was more dangerous. But here's the surprising part. Humans didn't survive because they were the strongest animals. We survived because we learned to expect danger before it arrived. Imagine Leo slowly walking deeper into the forest. Every shadow looks different. Every sound feels louder. His eyes search the darkness, trying to understand what they can no longer see. This is exactly what your brain still does today. When you can't clearly see what's around you, your brain doesn't simply stop working. Instead, it starts filling in the missing pieces. It asks questions like, what was that sound? Did something just move? Am I alone? Your brain would rather prepare for danger that isn't there than ignore danger that is. Think about a jacket hanging on a chair. During the day, it's just a jacket. But at night, in the dark, it can suddenly look like someone standing in the corner of the room. The jacket hasn't changed. Your brain has. Thousands of years ago, making that mistake could save your life. Mistaking a shadow for a predator was much safer than mistaking a predator for a shadow. Wonder moment number 2. Your brain would rather scare you for a few seconds than risk losing your life forever. Once your brain thinks something might be wrong, it doesn't wait for proof. It immediately prepares your body to survive. Your heart beats faster, your breathing becomes quicker, your muscles tighten, even your hearing becomes more alert. That's why a tiny creak in the middle of the night can sound much louder than it really is. Leo hears another small sound behind him. He stops. His heart races. A few seconds later, a small rabbit hops out from behind a bush. There was never any real danger, but his body had already prepared for one. That's exactly how your survival system works. It prepares first and asks questions later. If fear of the dark helped our ancestors survive, why are children usually more afraid of it than adults? The answer lies in how a child's brain develops. Imagine Leo as a young child, lying in bed after the lights go out. A pile of clothes on a chair suddenly looks like a strange creature. A tree branch tapping against the window sounds like someone trying to get inside. Nothing in the room has actually changed, but a child's imagination is incredibly powerful. As children grow older, their brains become better at separating imagination from reality. They learn that most shadows are just ordinary objects. Most strange sounds have simple explanations. That's why many people become less afraid of the dark as they grow up, but the instinct to stay alert never completely disappears. Wonder moment. Even as adults, we sometimes know there's nothing there. Yet our heart still beats a little faster. But here's something surprising. Not everyone fears the dark. In fact, some people love it. Astronomers wait for darkness so they can study the stars. Campers enjoy peaceful nights beneath the open sky. Wildlife photographers often work before sunrise when many animals are most active. For them, darkness isn't something to fear, it's something to appreciate. The difference isn't that their brains work differently. It's that experience, knowledge, and confidence help them understand what's around them. The more familiar something becomes, the less frightening it usually feels. So, why do humans fear the dark? It's not because darkness is dangerous by itself, it's because for millions of years, darkness often hid real dangers. Our ancestors who stayed alert at night were more likely to survive. Over countless generations, our brains became incredibly good at preparing for the unknown. Even today, when we have lights, locked doors, and safe homes, that ancient survival system is still with us. Every shadow, every unexpected sound, every moment of uncertainty. Is your brain doing exactly what it was designed to do? Not to scare you, but to protect you. Tonight, when you turn off the lights, remember this. The darkness hasn't changed. Your brain has. It's carrying the memories of countless generations who survived by being careful when the sun went down. And maybe that's one of the most fascinating things about being human. If you enjoyed exploring this question with Leo, don't forget to subscribe, because there are still countless mysteries waiting to be explored. Until next time, stay curious.